Gambling addiction is not a money problem, it's a wisdom problem. And when a community keeps treating desperation like destiny, the damage compounds. Nothing built on chance, impulse, or illusion will ever produce stability, freedom, or lasting provisions. Welcome back, family, to Family Still Matters. I'm Deborah. This channel exists to protect families, to tell the truth plainly, and to call us back to wisdom, responsibility, and discernment. This is not reaction content. This is corrective content. I ask that you listen all the way through because this conversation affects more than individual choices. It affects households, children, and future generations. This message is for adults who want better for themselves and for their families. It is for people willing to confront hard truths and break destructive patterns. This message is not for people who want comfort without correction. It is not for those committed to shortcuts, fantasy, or excuses. What's at risk is not just money. What's at risk is stability. What's at risk is the ability to plan, to build, and to pass something down instead of passing debt, stress, and chaos. When finances collapse, marriages are strained. When stress overwhelms us, children feel it. When impulse replaces wisdom, families pay the price for it. This is not a private issue. It is a community issue. I recently watched a video of a young woman who admitted she was more than $100,000 in debt due to gambling at the casinos. She described blowing thousands of dollars a day at the casino. She acknowledged that she moved from one addiction, alcohol, into another, gambling. This was not a woman lacking access to information, lacking resources. This was not someone even unaware of the consequences. This was someone caught in the illusion that the next pull, the next ticket, the next hand will be the one that changes everything. Gambling thrives on fantasy. The fantasy that money will come without discipline. The fantasy that luck replaces labor. It doesn't. The Bible tells you over and over that hard work produces prosperity. The fantasy that God will bless recklessness. So let me repeat those again because I don't want you to miss this. Gambling thrives on fantasy. The fantasy that money will come without discipline. The fantasy that luck replaces labor. The fantasy that God will bless recklessness instead of stewardship. Nothing that is free and easy builds character, stability, or longevity. Money gained without wisdom leaves the same way it came, quickly. Casinos and lotteries are not designed to make people wealthy. They are designed to extract hope from desperation and turn it into profit. Do I have to say that again? These casinos are designed to take and strip you of your hope when you're so desperate, and they use it to profit and to build. Some people say God can use anything. Yeah, he can if he chooses to. That may be true. But does that mean everything is wise? Faith is not impulse. Faith is not chasing chance. Faith is stewardship, discipline, and obedience. Using prayer to justify gambling is not faith. It is spiritual confusion wrapped around poor decision making. God does not need slot machines to provide. He requires wisdom, self-control, hard work, and responsibility. Instead of throwing money into machines, that money could go toward education, financial counseling, budgeting tools, learning how to manage what you already have wisely. There are people willing to teach financial literacy. There are a wealth of resources available, books, if you're willing to read, but they require patience, humility, and consistency. Gambling offers none of that. It offers escape, and escape is never, never a solution. If you're gambling, stop. If you're chasing shortcuts, pause. Get instruction, create a budget, seek accountability. And if you see this pattern in your family or community, speak up. Silence protects destruction. According to the scripture, it says, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. And that is Proverbs 21:5. Families do not thrive on chance. Communities do not rise on illusion. And freedom is never built on addiction. This channel exists to remind us that family still matters and that wisdom must return to the center of how we live, how we spend, and how we build. Choose discipline over fantasy. Choose stewardship over impulse. And choose a future that lasts. May God richly bless you. This is Family Still Matters. I'm Deborah, and I look forward to seeing you next time. May God continue to richly bless you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. Thank you.